Hey everybody, I'm going to try to explain my solution to the Assassin's Puzzle. This is a real problem, and as such it has lots of different solutions. Singing Banana came up with a great solution. There's also another good idea, I don't remember the username, sorry, down there. But I'd like some more comments if you have other ideas. But before I go into my solution, I'd like to define a few terms. Singing Banana did a great job bringing up some terms that I hadn't even heard before, so I'm going to try and define them as best I can and use them throughout the video. So here we go. I'll go ahead and give you some illustrations and stuff. The first thing I'd like to define is the names. We have 8 names listed here, whose all the names begin with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. So we will just represent these people by the first letter of their names. The next thing that I'd like to call your attention to is some terms that Singing Banana introduced to me, and I'll do my best to explain them. A one cycle is a term that we're going to use to describe, let's say I'm person A and I am assigned person A. That is a one cycle, and it does us no good at all because I can't kill myself. A two cycle would be like if I'm A and I'm assigned to B, and B is also assigned to me. And this also doesn't do us any good because it dwindles down to a one cycle, and that one person will be separate from the other 6. Similarly, a 3 cycle dwindles down to a 2 cycle, which dwindles down to a 1 cycle. No good at all. An 8 cycle is what we're looking for because it does dwindle down to 2, but only because everyone else is eliminated. And that's the ultimate goal. Also, 4 cycles we have deemed as acceptable because we have 8 people, so 2 4 cycles would dwindle down to exactly 2 people who would then still have to go one-on-one. So hopefully that worked out well. I'm not very good with video editing or anything like that. This is just one long video that I'm making that I'm going to chop up. So the idea is that Daniel and I were just sitting around trying to figure this out, and we realized that if all 8 players were sitting in a circle and we all looked to our left, well, this would be your left, I guess. Anyway, if we all looked to one side and declared that that person was our target, then we would have an 8 cycle. We would have a cycle that would work out. It would boil down to 2 people, and bueno. But the problem with that, obviously, is that we would also know the person who's trying to kill us, and that ruins the assassin kind of feel to it. So we don't want to do that. But we kind of realized a principle, and I'll try to describe that with a little green marker board. Okay, so I've got my new my little green marker board here, and so let's just say we have all of our people sitting in a circle. We'll say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, these are our 8 people, and we're all sitting in a circle. And now, just for practical purposes, we're going to assign a number to each person. And the way we would do this practically is by giving them a card. And the cards wouldn't actually be numbered 1 to 8. They would be random sounding cards, but the order is important. So for now, we'll just say 1 to 8. Let me write that down. Okay, so now we've got our people numbered, sitting in a circle. And notice if we went in a circle in increasing numeric order, number 1's target would be number 2. So I'm going to write that there, number 2. Number 2's target would be number 3, and so on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Right? Of course. So now let's write this out in a chart. Okay, so here's our chart, and you can see on one side I've listed 1 through 8, the actual people, and then the second column here is their assignment, their killing assignment, and this is shifted once. In other words, just they're going one person to the right if we're looking at the circle. And you can see that this is an 8 cycle by looking 1 kills 2, 2 kills 3, 3 goes to 4, 4 goes to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 1, and it starts back. So, I hope there wasn't a glare. But that's how you can tell that it's an 8 cycle. And so what we did was we took this concept and we kind of carried it out, and we looked at what would happen if we shifted 3 times, twice, 3 times, 4 times, all the way up to 8, and we looked at every possible outcome. And so I have a chart that I'll illustrate now what happened. So if you look at this chart, you can see each different possibility. The first one being just shift over once, starting with 2, going down to 8, and then 1. The next one being shift over twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Above each column, I've written what cycles are presented. And you can do this by the same analysis that I just used. You can see in the first column, obviously it's 1 8 cycle. The second column shows 2 4 cycles. If you look, 1 goes to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 back to 1. So that's those 4 are isolated from the other 4. So that creates 2 4 cycles, but this is also acceptable, like I said, because it dwindles down to 2, just like it would with an 8 cycle. Third column, 1 8 cycle. Fourth column doesn't work. It creates 4 2 cycles. So we can't use that. The next column is 1 8 cycle, then 2 4 cycles again, then 1 8 cycle, and then 8 1 cycles, which obviously doesn't work. That's just 1 1, 2 2, 3 3. Obviously that doesn't work. So by the system that we developed, when we hand out these assignments, they're in order, but they're shifted randomly. So 1 out of 4 times, or 25% of the time, we're going to have something that doesn't work. We're either going to have 4 2 cycles or 8 1 cycles. And the way we can tell is just by asking, number 1, did you get number 5 or number 1? If the answer is yes, then just give it back and we'll reshuffle. Otherwise, it's going to work out fine. We're either going to have 1 8 cycle, or we're going to have 2 4 cycles. Either one, that's acceptable. So that's it. I'm sorry it was such a long video, but I hope I've explained everything clearly. If you have any questions, shoot me a text response, video response, personal message, whatever. Thank you to Singing Banana for all your hard work and dedication, and I'm looking forward to seeing your future videos. And thanks everybody else for your input. So, see you next time.